I'll admit, after the ads about the mysterious child and the human blood, I began to feel antsy about my job at Craigslist. The site is location regulated, so none of the ads are going to be posted ridiculously far away from one another. But the locations provided in the 2 prior posts were no more than 30 miles apart. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I felt like there had to be some kind of hidden pattern to these weird, inexplicable advertisements. The post I'm sharing with you today, with the comparatively innocuous title of Shared Living Environment, New Housemate Wanted, is no exception. It happened within a 30-mile radius of both of the previous ads. Though, once again, the phenomena presented here appears to be entirely different. This one was posted in the Rooms/Shared section, an easy way for would-be landlords to rope in some new tenants. While I initially found no clear reason to delete this ad, as zany as it was, it didn't necessarily breach any of our content policies. I received a stern email from one of my supervisors advising me to do so. I'll let you decide why that may have been. All potentially identifying information has been omitted or changed. Hey everyone! Me and my buddy Trevor are college students renting rooms in a mid-sized suburban home, and it used to be us and our other friend, David, but he's not around anymore, which means a wonderful new living opportunity for you. We'd prefer it if you were enrolled at because we'll have more to talk about, but since we can only afford this place when the rent's being split 3 ways, pretty much anyone is welcome. Though we're college students, we don't tend to have house parties. The whole environment's pretty chill, aside from the talking room. If you have the cash and are cool with coming to an open house day to check out the room, then we'd be more than happy to get all the paperwork sorted out. You'll be staying in the talking room, a 17 by 15 high-ceiling bedroom in the top left corner of the house. Don't be put off by the name. It's just something David took to calling it while he lived here, and the name just kinda stuck. It's got a nice ring to it, don't you think? Trev and I are cool guys, too. Very friendly and easy to get along with. If you like Game of Thrones and watching football, chances are we'll have a great time together. Of course, you'll have plenty of time to get to know us when you come to visit the house. Okay, I guess now's the time to address the elephant in the room. You've probably heard about what happened to our roommate, David. But let me tell you, all those news reports were grossly exaggerated. I mean, what could you expect from newspapers these days, other than sensationalistic headlines and airy bullshit? It's how they sell copies in the internet age. People find it hard to get past the whole number 8 cannibal thing. It's true that David's tragic breakdown happened on a number 8 bus, but all he did was bite. He never actually ate any of the poor guy sitting next to him. And it wasn't a knife he put in the guy's eye either. It was a screwdriver. The papers can throw around maniac and tweaker all they like, but the reality is David was a nice guy who never ever took meth or any of that shit. He just got into an unfortunate situation. Not that I blame the cops for shooting him, though. I mean, when a man's out of control, he's out of control. Nothing like that's gonna happen to you, though. It's just something that's better out of the way early on, so our friendship here isn't built on any pretenses. Besides, David took up smoking. We told him that the talking room wouldn't like that, that it'd feed the need to hurt him for it, but he wouldn't listen. We both know that you're gonna learn from his mistake if you choose to stay here. See, the talking room is mostly harmless and very spacious. It could tolerate posters, wall art, and the TV at any volume. It just can't abide by smoking. The beauty of the talking room is that it's vocal, and it gives you plenty of warning when you're doing something that it doesn't like. So far, we know it's mostly offended by smells rather than sights or sounds, so be sure to shower regularly. You don't want it to have a bad impression of you from the outset. David had learned to cope with living in the talking room, but he got too complacent. like someone keeping a tiger for a pet. He forgot that it's naturally a predator, and any moment that it's not fulfilling that purpose is a courtesy. I don't mean to sound all melodramatic here, but you need to know all this stuff if you want to move in with us. Trev and I wouldn't want you to end up like David for something as silly and minor as an annoying habit. When you move into the talking room, you'll start to hear a little whisper in your head, like when you're wearing inner ear headphones. It's important to note that you're not going crazy. It happens to everyone in the talking room, and eventually you'll just tune it out, and it'll become white noise like everything else. Sometimes it'll vie for attention, speaking loudly and coherently, and sometimes it can be a little immature, throwing mean personal insults, imitating the voices of loved ones, and dredging up nasty shit from the past. But you'll learn to ignore that too. It's really not much of a problem. Honestly, the only thing that you'll really need to remember, above all else, is to not open the closet door. The talking room will tell you to do it a lot, and boy, can it be persuasive. But you gotta trust us when we tell you that you should stay the hell away from that door. It's bad news, and whatever is behind it is even worse news. The only person who ever opened that door was David, and an hour afterwards, he decided to board a number 8 bus. All that aside, we'd really appreciate it if you'd consider living with us. We're cool guys in a cool house with great neighbors, and I guarantee we'll have many fun nights together. If you're in need of the kind of housing we're offering here, apply fast! Because if the talking room gets lonely, whatever's in the closet might try to open the door too. Please don't contact us with any unsolicited offers or requests.